Okay, so here I'm going to show actually how I'll do the PDO thread lift. So I numb the area this now here, and this is the entry point. I go just below the dermis. You feel like for inject, you feel a pop, and that's, you know, now you are subdermal. And I'll just do a little bit of opening under the skin in that direction as well, so that I open the space for the cannula to go in. I'm using here mint PDO thread. Of course, you can use any thread as long as it's FDA cleared. So what I'll do now, we opened here, is that I squeeze the skin up a little bit, and then I go perpendicular 90 degrees. 2 or 3, okay, you see, then I felt this under the skin, and I already have the directions for the maninate lines here. Okay, when I'm in the right plane, you see how it slides very easily. And that's how you know you're in the right place. Usually if you have a lot of resistance, probably you are too superficial. Very few times you're too deep. So you shouldn't be too superficial or too deep. If you're too superficial, then you're gonna, like the thread's gonna show on the skin, so it's not good. And if you're too deep, you're not gonna have a really good pull. I try to go with the same opening. So okay, now I'm under the skin, subdermal, and I go to the different vectors. Try to advance as much as possible. Most of the time I do at least 2 from each opening, and the reason for that, you know, I like actually to twist the 2 threads together, pull a little bit first, and I just pull the area. One. Okay, and then when I twist them, I can also exert some twisting. Okay, so I'm twisting the threads. Most of the time, you can either twist or tie. I do both. Okay, why not? So I twisted, and I now tying them together. That's a very important step here when you're tying, is just to try to tie as much and down as possible, so that when you cut above the knot, that everything will be embedded. I'll show you what I mean by that. Let me just and just also before I cut the knot, I like to disinfect one time more. Okay, and now I pull up, go down as much as possible, just above the knot. The same thing, pull up, get very close to the knot, and I cut. Okay, so now the next step is that now we need to embed it under the skin. So when I also do this movement here and wipe all the way up, the patient's gonna hear a little pop. Yeah, that's fine. And you can see now that the knot is completely under the skin. Okay, so everything now is under the skin. So it's always like, if you see here the skin is irregular a little bit, that's fine. That's from the pull of the threads. That's what we're trying to achieve. And then we can correct it a little bit gently, but not too much. I tell my patients, just leave it alone. It will correct by itself, because if we correct it and release it a lot, then it defeats the purpose of the threads, because we're trying to pull. Okay, so here I apply a little pressure. And I put a band-aid at the entry. I tell my patients to keep it maybe like an hour or so, and then after that, the easiest way to take it out is just soak it with alcohol, then it will peel very easily, so that you don't actually wax the area. Okay, so that's this side.
It's up right
Yes.
away. I feel it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then here again okay, so I corrected and smoothed the area a little bit. I don't want to do it too much.
Okay.
The rippling you see here, I always tell my patient it will smooth out by itself, but that's the lifting effect of the threads. You don't want to release. And then I always like the instructions, always when you're washing your face, everything, you do it from down up, so that these barbs stay catching, you know, the tissues and not release.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do the same thing for the other side.